No, I'm saying I want the chicken. Well, chicken broccoli rice. The chicken needs to be cooked. That's,
Well, we are about a $50 cab ride away from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Huskies of Orlando taking on the New York Jets. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. Carter. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
That was the first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone.
I'm in the game.
There maybe to pin him back.
Bro, go to your own, dude. You're loud.
Rodgers and the Jets now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll start on the ground. Hall. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but I'd have to say a very solid performance.
Ball again. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Rodgers now to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Rodgers now on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. The Jets at 3-1 here through their first 4 games. And they're hitting their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. They'll run with Hall. There he goes offside. Breece Hall.
Oh.
Touchdown, New York. Breece Hall, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
But you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
On 2nd down, a run with Carter. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21. You talk about this Jets defense. They were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a 1st down. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. Going for the deep ball. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown. Trey Palmer. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Huskies are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And, Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time While they're playing this one, they've got to take care of business first.
That one goes for 24 yards. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. In motion left goes Burks. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And he can't escape, and down he goes. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Rodgers going to throw. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Carter is into the end zone. Touchdown. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was, and when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
McLaughlin for the extra point. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Orlando with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it as we resume action. McLaughlin now to kick this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, you know, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks. Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Yeah, he'll find Hall. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. To throw is Rodgers. And brought in downfield by Burks. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. But that's now 4 completions in a row, a good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure, and we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
And the Jets are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Now they send a man in motion right. There's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give to Hall up the middle. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Traylon Burks taking it in. And the Jets are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he's going to be out of bounds, ending a great return that gets him all the way to the 30.
Well, that return gives him a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Lawrence. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
2nd and 10. Now Lawrence. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
It's not cool about the game there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
They'll run with Carter, and he is not going anywhere. He will not even get back to the line of scrimmage as the clock will stop at the 2-minute warning. And his kick here is good. So the big return had him fired up, but in the end, the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a 1st down.
After the made field goal, here's McLaughlin back out there to kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Flushed out right. Wilson's got it complete. Room past the 35. And he's tackled at the 38, but they doubled their yardage. The play started at the 19, and they gained 19. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw, it's Rodgers.
What I do?
his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
What's up?
Picked off by
No,
Ken
yeah, no, I
Smith.
check. I check every time. I check every time.
Touchdown. It just appeared there that the defense, they had that red from the moment the ball was snapped. And
That's the
not
last
only
thing I
did they get the
need.
interception,
All right,
had a
now
nice
here, let me show
return
you our
on
new
top of it,
app.
all the way to the end zone for a
Ball,
defensive
like no.
touchdown.
And the guy made the play. He gets the points. But it really was a group effort, wasn't it? How about the
Yeah, it was kind of interesting though.
preparation time in the
No, yeah, I saw the show too. Yeah, that was crazy. That was wild. That was wild.
Yeah, I'm talking about just straight beginning scene sucking meat. Like, yo,
This will be returned for
just dick and balls, bro. I'm like, yeah, man, big old titties and shit. Hey.
My one thing, like, yeah, that was awesome. But like, my one thing, like, didn't you see he was just he just really wanted to eat it, didn't he? Like, that's just like that was like every other scene, just.
Yeah, no, you should saw when they took the stripper. Yeah, when they took the stripper home.
Yeah, I saw that too.
How was he hurt again, bro? I'm losing.
Yeah,
no matter what the situation,
Yeah, no condom, bro. It's
yeah,
crazy.
you're right. Your boy had no rhythm either.
Like, he was in there just ramming shit, bro.
Because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes.
Oh, she said that? That's crazy. No, I didn't pay attention. You know, typically seen him big old,
He was paying attention to the other things.
to the big old titty. Oh my God.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. As the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10.
Yeah, the stripper bitch, he was in that bitch just ramming shit. I'm like,
But it,
she's like,
it was like it was like ram. Hold on, uncoordination, ram.
yeah, like behind the stripper he's sitting there just like 1-2 quick pumps and then just stop. I'm like, yeah, he about to bust. he about to come. I was like, yeah, bro, I know how that is. Trust me, I know how that is, man. When it's good, but like, wait a minute. I know, but yeah, raw dogging the stripper is crazy. And some white socks with the white socks on.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential, but when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall.
Yeah, Dallas, Texas, like, nah! I was like, say Huntsville, Alabama or something, man. Don't say no Dallas, Texas. Right, I'm like, hey, I know that car. Go! That's your car, that's your neighbor. Yeah. Imagine your neighbor in there getting stroked out with some strippers. All right.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away.
Yeah, he talked about, yeah, I didn't really want to take her home, but she's interested in her. So I was like, yo, I was like, that's sad. Then you said the first thing you do is eat the coochie, like eat the coochie on a stripper. You eating the coochie on a stripper? I don't know.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now Lawrence to throw. This one caught. It's the tight end Hawkinson. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never and that will add.
Don't you like vanilla milk, not chocolate?
To 6. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right?
What's she gonna do, man?
PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take,
Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Can't do shit.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside.
I'm having a good game with Rec right now. I got playing in the money league too, so I'm trying not to throw like too much at him. But I gotta win this game. I'm trying not to show him too many of my money plays. Like I haven't really shown him much. It's really on defense.
These offenses have been in 5
I mean, my team is a lot worse in other league, but I think about it. I have more abilities in the money league though, but the team is worse. This team is off the chain that I got right now. Yeah, cause I haven't told him. He's like, yeah, I got Greasy week 1. I was like, bro, I really don't want to feel like playing you twice.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the 2nd half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the 1st half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd quarter.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. It's complete. Burks. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a 1st down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the 1st half. Now it's Rodgers. He gets this one to Burks. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That's good for 28 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Throwing now is Rodgers. He finds his man complete. That's Hall. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. In motion comes the tight end left. From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hall. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
A short game that doesn't get them the 1st down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Rodgers to throw for it on 4th.
Woo! Patrick motherfucking Queen, bitch! Oh, yes, sir! Oh, yes, sir! Oh, yes, sir! Throw that drag route, got blasted, boy!
I know that I am defense-centric, and I want to give them a whole lot of credit, but I just can't believe after that drive, in that position, ball security paramount, they turned the ball over. Terrible.
Now Carter to start the drive. And just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
I'm trying to go deep in my bag, bro.
Now
Mama has
2nd and
to.
9. Carter once more. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. And quickly, they get to the line. They go play action now. Lawrence. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Now Lawrence to throw on second down. That's taken in by Palmer. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer. Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. On first down, Lawrence. And it's caught. Touchdown. Trey Palmer, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Huskies are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead now stands at 13.
Set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Last time out, remember, they fumbled the football. That led to the touchdown. And, Charles, they were in the red zone, so that's a backbreaker. They got to try to pick up the pieces here on this drive.
Yeah, and I actually started to do the math here, so be patient with me. 12-point swing is the way I calculated because not only did they drop the ball in the red zone, they watched the opponent score a touchdown right after that. So their goal, have a drive here and try and get some of those points back.
Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's Jet football, but they trail here as we start the fourth quarter.
Yes, sir!
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And they'll send the slot in motion left. Over the middle into the hands of Burks. So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to bring up a third down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And they're going to speed things up here. Rodgers now on first down. throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Here's Rodgers throwing quickly to the flat. And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. 7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Rodgers to throw once more. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get to him short of the first down at about the 16. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that's going to make it 4th down.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
Now Rodgers got to have this one. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And as a result, possession switches hands. So still over 3 minutes remaining in this game, but boy, not getting that one that hurt.
That's a little bit demoralizing, so they have to be careful about that because still have an opportunity if they can get some things done on defense. But now, since they've taken over on downs, a team with the ball, guess what? Going to 4-minute offense, maybe they can put this thing away.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. On 2nd down, Lawrence. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown! A big play there. 67 yards. And the Huskies are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20.
Jets, 21.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. 97 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Oh, he's going up top for Wilson. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Hall want to give up the middle. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Here's Rodgers. Steps away to his left. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Aaron Rodgers, an 18-yard touchdown run. And the Jets have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
This is a great decision right here. Out of the pocket to his left, and he knows if he waits too long, the defense is going to be all over it. So he makes a decision to go and wins the race to the pylon.
Now Rodgers going to shift him around. Extra point splits the uprights, and that cuts this lead down to 13.
He's 41. Jets 28.
The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Carter straight ahead. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Tackle on that play by Quentin Williams.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
All right, just go ahead and say it with me. That was
a mistake,
yes,
for sure.
Without a doubt, because at some point, put your foot in the ground, get upfield, and get down protecting the ball. Don't go out of bounds, because when you go out of bounds, you're really just helping the defense.
Yeah, not to be too hyperbolic, but it's like giving the D an extra timeout, isn't it?
It certainly is. Gives them a chance to regroup, and it means you have to snap the ball an additional time, which always means the possibility of a mistake.
First down, Orlando.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Another tote for Carter. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. They go play action with Lawrence. They'll roll him out right. He's got his target. That's complete. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lead